Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very exciting video and I'm really excited about it. I am doing my top 10 highlighters, and if you know me, you know I love a good glow. And I haven't done one of these for a long time. I feel like I've done one ages ago, not on my channel, I think it was on my old blog, but I can't remember. So I might have to kind of try and track that down. But I feel like I did this a while ago. And obviously, I've bought new highlighters since then, I've got rid of highlighters since then, so I've just decided to round up a big list of all my favourites and share it with you guys. This was easy but somewhat difficult to make the list. Like, I knew what my top 5 were straight away, but then the rest of them I was like, ooh, what do I favour more, you know? So it was very exciting coming up with this list. It's a mixture of drugstore and high-end and all the good stuff. So, yeah. And my list is actually in order, so that's good. Got all my little highlighters in my little Hufflepuff bag. Comment down below your house, because I'm on such a big Harry Potter kick at the minute and it's a bit of an issue. But yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff, in case you're wondering. I did the Pottermore quiz. At first I got Gryffindor, but then I got Hufflepuff, so I'm happy. So I'm not doing it again. I'm a Hufflepuff and I'm very proud of it. Okay, so the first highlighter at number 10, obviously, I'm putting in is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. These, I have the shade Celestial. It's like this. They're a liquid highlighter, obviously. These are ridiculously expensive. I'm not going to say otherwise, because they are. But I'll put so much swatches. And they're just so... Look at that. Like, oh my god. Like, they are blinding. I don't really use a lot of liquid or cream products very often, just because I feel like I have a very strict routine in my makeup routine, and that didn't make sense. I have a kind of a strict makeup routine and I like to kind of keep that. So what I'll do is I'll powder and then do my highlight towards the end. And I feel like something like this just messes with the system. But these drops are really, really great. They go over powder beautifully. I'm going to admit I don't use them as like high point highlighters very often, but when I do, they do lay over powder really, really beautifully. I love to mix this in with foundation. It is one of my favourites. Like, a good combination that I love is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation mixed with some kind of facial oil, because it's too dry for my skin. So I like to mix it with a bit of oil and then a little bit of this in, and it just gives you the most like dewy, like beautiful skin. And yeah, really good. And look at that shine. And they do some really, really nice shades in this. This is the lightest, I believe, and it's a very nice like frosty pinky champagne shade, and it's perfect for me. So yeah, I love that. This is £34, which makes me a little bit sick to my stomach, to be honest. But no other liquid highlighters I've used have come close to this. This is just amazing. Like the Makeup Revolution ones, as much as I do like them, they're not as good as this. This is great. And even like the dropper is perfection. Like on the Makeup Revolution droppers, I hate them, but the dropper on this is lovely. I haven't tried the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost yet. They're sitting down there, but I haven't tried them yet, so I can't say. But yeah, love these. I actually got these on sale when I did buy them. I didn't pay £34. The next product is drugstore, so this is number 9. This is the Makeup Revolution, or just Revolution Beauty now, Ultra Pro Glow palette. This is the original. They brought out the Pro Glow 2, which I think I got rid of because it's too dark for me. I don't know why I bought it, because I knew it was going to be too dark. I could only use like one shade out of 8, so it just didn't seem right. So if you are darker skinned, the Pro Glow 2 is a fabulous, fabulous option. But I have the Pro Glow 1 and I love it. It's so good. Looks like this. I remember when this came out and everyone was like, this is a dupe of the ABH Glow kits. You know, the original ABH Glow kits that they brought out, the, was it That Glow and Gleam, was it? This is a dupe. So this was one glow kit and this was the other. I love this. This is my favourite shade. It doesn't have a name, but I am literally obsessed with this colour. I think it is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love the one next to it as well. To go for a bit more of a pinky toned highlight, but that's just me personally. I know a lot of people like gold. This is very versatile. It's one of them palettes that kind of a lot of skin tones could wear. Like, imagine this bronze on a darker skin. Oh, beautiful. I love this pink colour as well. Actually, that did not swatch well at all. Am I just being thick? The pink one doesn't swatch very well, but it looks really pretty. Yeah, I love this. It's £10 and you get 8 highlighters in there, which is amazing. So that's like less than £2 a highlighter. Actually, that's just over £1 a highlighter. Like, that's a really good deal. Really, really nice quality. Blinding, they blend beautifully, they just feel lovely on the skin, and I love this. This is a good time to add now that in this list I have like numerous from one brand, but it counts as one. Does that make sense? Anyway, because this is a brand, but there's 2 products. These are the W7 Glow Commotion Shimmer Highlighters, and it says eyeshadow, but it's a highlighter. So I have the original and the Pink It Up version. The original is a dupe of the Balm Mary Luminizer. Oh, I love it. And the pink one is very pink. So you can see the difference there. These are so cheap. They're like £3 or £4 and they are so soft. Like, I'm not over like how soft they are. They are actually beautiful. Look at that. And it just like, it's the most beautiful gold colour ever. I love it. The pink one, if you like me, and like a bit of a cool tone. But out of the 2 of these, I do prefer the gold one. So you can see the differences in shades there. Love these. They are so pretty. I think if you're starting out with makeup and you want a really nice highlighter that's going to show up, but it's not expensive, these are great. You can probably get them online, but I got them from a beauty outlet store. I think it's just literally called Beauty Outlet. Really, really good quality, and I haven't really tried much of W7, but these are so good and it makes me want to try more. Love these, and because they're so cheap, I'm just like, give me all the highlighters. I would really, really like them to expand the range of these. Like, I would like a silver and a champagne, and a bronzy colour for darker skin, and like a rose gold, and I would love to see this range expand because the formula is really, really great. Like I said, it's super soft, super buttery, and it's just lovely, so I would highly recommend. This is probably the most expensive highlighter in my entire collection, and I'm not mad about it because it's so good. Look at the packaging for a start. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit. Look at that packaging. Oh, I die for it. And it looks like this. This looks very peculiar. I'm very aware of that. It looks odd. When I saw the pictures for this online, it didn't appeal to me at all. I thought, that is ugly. The shades are horrible. No. And then I saw it in person because I went to the Trafford Centre ABH stand in Selfridges, which is the first one in the country, and I was having a browse around because I was after one of the blush trios, which they didn't have the shade that I wanted, and I swatched this and I was like, I was gagged, and then I was still debating, and then the woman behind the counter put it on over top of my existing highlight, and it looked beautiful, and I thought, I'm gonna get that. So I got it. I'm obsessed. It's a glittery highlight, so if you're not into kind of glittery highlights, then you will not like this, and if you're not into kind of like the duochrome colours, then you really won't like this. But I love this. I use this a lot as a highlight topper because I feel like on their own they are a little bit crazy and you do get a lot of the unusual colours on top of like normal colour highlights. So like a champagne, these look beautiful and I really, 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 really rate them. Again, they are glittery. They're a bit more glittery. They're a bit more on the chunky side. Like, look at that. And if you're not a fan of that, then you won't like this at all. But I love it. Love, 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 love it. I do find myself reaching for this when I'm just doing a normal look and I want something a little bit extra, or I feel like a bit of purple, or simply just because of the fact that I want to use it because it's amazing. Yeah, this is at 40... It's either £41 or £42, which seems like a lot of money, but the quality is impeccable. So good. Next, I feel like, is an underrated brand. Product. I'm going to say product because I haven't tried anything else from the brand. This is the George at Asda 4-shade highlighter palette. Includes a how-to guide. Ooh. Which is, no. And it looks like this. Like, you can see it in the pans. Look at that. Oh, I love it. This, again, is great for loads of different skin tones. There's at least one for everybody in here, and I love that. Very inclusive, love the vibes, love it. It's 2018, you know. I got this because I heard a couple of people talk about it. I think Steph Toms did a video, and I think Soft Does Nails did a video. I was like, I want to try it. It seems really good. This white colour called Luster is my actual jam. Like, if you're pale like me, you need this colour. Like, just buy the palette just for that colour, because it's incredible. Sometimes I like to mix it with a little bit of Sunset, which is slightly too dark for me to wear on its own, but if I do a little bit in with the top colour, it makes a really beautiful champagne shade. And Glow I also love. Oh, Glow's a bit paler actually. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The swatches are not doing it justice. I feel like this is like way more pigmented than it's showing off. This is blinding, absolutely blinding, and I highly recommend it. It was about £8, which it's all right. Like, if you spend another £2, you can get the Makeup Revolution palette. I feel like I should swap these. So like, this should be number 9 and the Ultra Glow should be number 6. But this is nice and I do like it, and I would recommend it. It's so good. Like, look at it in the pan. Like, it's so reflective. Really good. Next is an oldie but a goodie. Everyone used to rave about this, and I feel like it's slipped off the face of the earth now. And I don't know why, because it's still really good. I think this was in my old list. I'm pretty sure this was in my last list. This is the MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter in Iridescent Gold. I don't even think they're called Undress Your Skin anymore. I think they're just called Shimmer Highlighters. But this is Iridescent Gold. This was, I think, the second ever shade that they did. So good. It is freaking intense. Like, if you are into your golds, your white gold, you need this. Like, look at that colour. It's amazing. It's so smooth. It's so like, oh, it's just beautiful, and it's so pigmented, and it's really good value for the money. Like, this is £3. £3, and it is like that. Like, damn, that's like high-end stuff. So good, and it just blends really nicely on the skin. I think this would work for so many skin tones because it is just straight up gold. You know, it's got a white base, so maybe if you're really dark, it might not work for you, but if you put like some of this over like a bronze, that would look beautiful. Yeah, this is amazing for £3. Even if it was like, if this was like a tenner, I would still get this because it's so good. Next is a product that a lot of people were hating on. This is number 4. We're nearly there, guys. A lot of people didn't like this, and I don't understand why, because I love mine. This is the Too Faced Love Light Prismatic Highlighter. I have the shade Blinded by the Light, which is the palest, and it's a gorgeous champagne colour. All my kind of, a lot of my, like, my logo's rubbed off, and like, I've only got the geometric like there. The packaging for a start is amazing. I'm obsessed. I think it's gorgeous. I love the magnetic closure. I love the packaging. It's amazing. A lot of people hated on the formula, saying it weren't blinding enough, it weren't pigmented enough, it didn't last long. I've not had any issues at all. I find this really pigmented and really blinding and just beautiful. Beautiful. I find this long lasting. I love it. I absolutely love it. And that's the thing with makeup, is it's so personal. Like, what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me, you know. It's very personal, and people have lots of opinions on makeup, and everyone's tastes are different, and a lot of people hated on these. I think they're fantastic, and that's just me. I do wish they'd expand the shade range just a little bit. I feel like they might not have expanded the shade range because a lot of people are hating on it. And I feel like Too Faced are doing a lot of the same stuff, and I want them to bring more shades of this out because I love it. Like a silver and a pale gold. They should do like 3 for each skin tone. That would be great. Like 3 light, 3 medium, 3 dark. I think that would be fantastic. They only have 3 shades at the minute. But yeah, love these. So good. The formula is A+. Love it. Next are a couple of products that a lot of people will be expecting, and these were very hyped up a couple of years ago. One not so much, the other very much so. These are these Sleek palettes. I have talked about these before. I don't know if I've talked about them on my channel before, or if it's been over on my blog, but I have a new blog now. I do leave it linked down below. I don't blog very often because I'm lazy, but I have a new one which is just a bit of everything, whereas my old blog was just like reviewing, but now I just do like everything. These are great. I'm going to talk about the Solstice first because a lot of people already know this and I don't want to go too much into it. This is very similar to Iridescent Gold by MUA, so if you are interested in that colour, it's very similar to this. I like this palette for the lilac and the peach. The cream is irrelevant for me. I hate the cream. But the peach and the lilac I'm obsessed with. Like, look at that. Oh, I love it. The gold I don't really like so much in this palette. I do prefer the MUA one, if I'm being perfectly honest. I feel like the gold MUA highlighter is slightly better than this one. But yeah, I think it's because these two are baked. Is that what it is? I think so. Love it. I'm not going to talk too much about this because a lot of people already own this and already love it and already have it. Blinding, pigmented, gorgeous, easy blend, great formula, really great palette. The one I'm going to focus on is one that nobody talks about and I don't understand why, because it's so good, especially if you've got pale skin. This is the Midas Touch and nobody talks about this one. I feel like this very much slipped under the radar. If you like, I don't really use the blue and I definitely don't use this cream silver, but these two colours, this is like the best silver highlight ever. So good. The peach in the Midas Touch is different to the peach in the Solstice palette. The peach in the Midas Touch is slightly more cool toned, a little bit more duochrome. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I will swatch the blue for, you know, gigs. Like, it's a very nice blue, to be fair. This would look amazing on the eyes, actually. Might use it for that. Yeah, gorgeous. It works exactly the same as the Solstice palette. If you like that, if you like your cool tone highlighters, and if you're so pale like me, you need to get this. So good. They're like £10 each, which is, it's alright. Not the cheapest, not the most expensive. I feel like that's pretty fairly priced, to be honest. Okay, next, I'm thinking a lot of you will be expecting this, and that's fine. So this is my little stack. Love them. I do have some other limited edition ones, so I have like Crystal Ball and I have Nefri, which I do like. I don't even know if I've said these are the Jeffree Star Skin Frost, but I'm sure you already know that. I'm just going to get into the swatches and then I'll talk about the formula. Peach Goddess, which looks like this. It looks super dark in the pan, but like it's really just, it's just really pretty like on the skin. It just like, not shears out, but it tends to like not come off as dark, basically. Look at that, it's gorgeous. It's like a peach colour with like a really nice champagne like iridescence in. And you know I love a good champagne. Next one is Lavender Snow. Now a lot of people will be like, you actually wear that? It's very dark. But again, this is another one that just kind of lightens up as you wear it. Like, look at that. Like, that doesn't look, I mean, when you look at it like that, it does look dark. But I can get away with this. I do have to be a little bit more careful with the shade, but I like it nonetheless. This one is Princess Cut, and I do really like this one. Like I said, I'm very much partial to a pink highlighter. This one doesn't swatch as well just because I've got weird like oil things on top, but that's quite common with his highlighters. This one, it applies fine on the face, but on like finger swatches it doesn't apply that great. This one is Sarcophagus, which is the newest one. This was in the Pro palette, and the reason I haven't put the Pro palette in this is because I don't want to. Look at this colour. Oh, this is actual perfection. Oh, it's not coming off blinding on film, but it's super blinding in person. This is probably one of the most blinding highlighters I own. So good. This one's Ice Cold. Love this one. I've recently just started picking this up because I felt like my Ice Cold was like broken because everyone else loved it and mine wasn't as bright. And then I realised you just weren't using enough. Like, it's bright. Like, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like a whitey shade with like a nice gold shimmer. This one is Uranus, which is the collab with Manny NUA, the second collab. This is very similar to Amrezy by ABH. I have Amrezy and I don't think it's anything compared to this because this is so good. It's just a nice pale gold shade. And my favourite skin frost, which may come as a surprise to a lot of you people, because a lot of people really hate this. I love this. This is Eclipse. Oh, it is the most beautiful champagne colour of my entire existence. Like, this is perfection. I use this all of the time. I love it. And I've still got my logo, which is sick. I've got a bit of oil build up, as you can see, but nothing major. Love Eclipse so much. Like, you can't make that up. Gorgeous. Yeah, love the formula. Like I said, they do tend to get oil build-ups. Not on all of them. It only seems to be on some of them, but that is an issue, which I'm not happy about. But other than that, like, they're so blinding, very creamy. I think that's why they get the oil build-up, is because they're so soft. Blinding, beautiful, love them. I reach for them all the time. The reason why it's not on my top spot is because I have another one, and this is very underrated, and nobody talks about it, and it makes me really sad, because this is beautiful. I'm wearing it today. It is blinding, absolutely. This is the New Look Glow Baked Highlighter Powder. I have the shade Pink Pearls, but then they also do a gold one, which is a little bit too dark. Look at this. I love it. This is my absolute favourite highlighter. It doesn't swatch very well. Oh my god. But oh, look at that. So beautiful. I love it. This is incredible. Nobody talks about this, and it makes me really sad, because it's so good. It's very baked. It's very soft powder. It is blinding. Like, if I had my highlighter brush, I would put some more on. So good, and nobody talks about it. If you want a Seen from Space glow, you need this. So good. If you're in the UK, get your hands on it. It's about £7.99, which is, honestly, that's quite good for this highlighter, because it performs so well. It lasts a really long time. It looks beautiful. It just blends into the skin. I think because it's baked, it doesn't like have any glitter in it. It just glides on, and it just looks flawless, and I love it. The colour is amazing for me. It says Pink Pearls, but it's a bit more of a champagne. It's like an icy champagne shade, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I recommend everyone to try this, because no one ever talks about it. I haven't watched one video where somebody has talked about this highlighter, and it makes me really sad, because it's so good. It does last all day. Like, it stays blinding all day. So good. So that is my top spot highlighter that nobody talks about. So I'm hoping that some people watching this video are going to listen to my little humble opinion and go out and buy this highlighter, because it's so good. Well done if you made it through. That was a very big list. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite highlighters are, because I'm always after new ones. Always. Let me know any kind of icy, blinding highlights, because your girl's all about that. Please do get a big thumbs up if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe down below if you want to see more of me and my videos. Check out my blog down below. It's there somewhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!